What's up, my friends? Long time no see. I don't know, really. I can't, I don't know. But I'm gonna get to the point of this video because this has been driving me effing crazy for a week now. Well, this has been driving me it's been driving me crazy longer than a week. But the last week, this has become more apparent and obvious to me than ever. And it's almost like a connected eye game. If you go back to a video, it's about 2 years ago I was on acid, I believe. I had to have been on acid. I was on acid. And I was talking about time and energy and things of this nature. And I used to, and I still do, say shit, and I don't know what I mean by it or why I say it. It's just like I say it, and then later on I'll realize what it means. So, I made a comment that time travel is 100% possible because time fragments itself within itself. It is not linear. Now, I said this 2 years ago. I'm going to try to find the video. Fuck, I just remember saying it, so I'll try to go back and find the video. Now, the past month, I would say, I have noticed that time is, well, I've been obsessed with time. This is obvious if you watch me for any amount of time. Time has been speeding up, drastically accelerating to the point that a day seems like, I mean, I don't even know what day it is most of the time. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what is, I have completely lost track of time. It's like me and time has parted ways for the most part. So at first, this disturbed me greatly. It disturbed me greatly just because I saw my whole life flash before my eyes. I had this vision of me going back and picking up like 6-year-old Blake and giving him a hug and then seeing what. Do you understand? So time has. I've had a weird relationship with it. Now, I've noticed over this past month in particularly that time fragments. We're not going in one linear direction. And I'm not entirely sure how to explain this or to wrap my mind fully around it at this time. So I'd be bullshitting you and myself both. I'm just putting this out here. That way you can think it through, I'll think it through, and we'll come to some conclusion on this and how to do this because I've been talking about changing the story. This is your story. You can change it however you want to change it. I mean, it's literally your story. So maybe time fragmenting is a beautiful thing because maybe we can go back and make some of the parts of this like a dream. Do you understand what I'm really saying here? Like, imagine a movie or imagine a television show or a book to where you go back and forth between real life and a dream, and you don't really. It's hard to really tell which one's which until you can understand which one's which. Now, what if I told you? There's no what if. I'm telling you this, man. You do what you want. There is no what if you only need 3 people. You only need you and 3 people. There is no what if Lucifer did this. It is Lucifer only needed 3 people. There is no what ifs anymore. This is it. You can go back and change this story any way you see fit, any way you want to. So I have been very pushing of this story being changed for several different reasons. So now I believe you're at a point where, hey, I don't care I do care very deeply about what you do, but listen to me very carefully because I don't know how to put this into words. I'm trying to do better with that. This other stuff that's going on with this and that and this and that and whatever else, that is 100% up to you. That I care deeply, but I don't care in the sense that like I got a stake in that somewhere. What I have a stake in somewhere is step forward. The only way this can work, the way I have been claiming it can work, is if you fully accept and admit what this is. Okay? So this is why I've been pushing to change this story so much. Or not to necessarily change the story, but at least turn the page so you can see the story changed. Again, address the elephant in the room. Address the elephant in the room. That's it. That's the only thing left to do. Address this elephant in the room. Address the elephant in the room. Drop the bags. Change this story. Now, let's go back to time. Because time is tied into this story, obviously. If it was not for time, some of this shit couldn't have happened the way it happened. So time is part of this story up until now. So, this is a theory. I'm not saying I'm right. Time has fragmented itself. And what I mean by that is I've noticed this, and this is why I keep using this mirror reference. Like, I've noticed you'll do something to someone or something, and then that'll get through right back on you. And then it's almost like you're ahead of the game in a sense, sometimes. And what I mean by that is like you're just so, you understand what's going on. It's almost like it's deja vu and you're ahead of it, and you just are like this bulletproof fucking thing. And so going to this repeatedly and just understanding that, dude, time's fragmented itself. There is no linear time. This is a complete and utter joke that we have fell into. So, I don't mean to be all over the place, man. I've had a rough, 2 months. I've had it rough since February. I've had it rough since February, man. And I'm not complaining. I'm just saying I've been through some shit. Had to face some shit that I guess I've been running from. And now I'm to the point where I don't know if I just changed my whole life for the better or completely fucked it up. And I'm going to be brutally honest with you. I believe I changed it for the better, either which way it goes, because what was going on up until recently was not healthy at all. It was a shit show. So maybe it took me doing what I did to shake this loose enough to where, man, it's either we can realize there was mistakes made on both ends. It's a two-way street. We can take ownership and responsibility of that and fix it. Or this all happened just to show, hey, this ain't for us. So, and I sound mysterious. I don't mean to sound mysterious. This is just some personal stuff I'm going through in my life, and I feel it relates to reality, what's going on right now. So I'm just trying to throw this out there. This is my advice to anyone watching this. Man, you're a fucking hypocrite. Admit it and own it. There's nothing wrong with that. Everyone is a hypocrite. Every single person I have ever encountered in my life is a hypocrite. So you accepting and admitting you're a hypocrite, there's nothing wrong with it. Maybe you'll take it a little bit less seriously and laugh it off. You can't take yourself so goddamn seriously. I'm going to tell you where you fucked up at. Can I tell you where you fucked up at? You let a few people paint a picture of reality for you. You then went along with that bullshit representation of reality, and you turned into that. You then could not accept yourself for who you were, so you kept pretending to be something you weren't over and over and over, not realizing that every single person in your life loved you for you and not this stupid clown shit you were putting on. That's the problem. So then, since you couldn't accept people loved you for you, and you didn't think you were good enough or deserved anything, or were, you started telling yourself shit. Horrible shit you told yourself about yourself. You told yourself horrible shit about other people. All based on assumptions and judgments and a clouded memory. So you then thought you were too cool for this shit. Which I'm not gonna lie, you're cool as fuck, brother. Like, you really are. You're ahead of the game. I'm not gonna lie to you, but you're not too cool for this. This is your shit. So you're saying you're too cool. You're saying you're too cool for yourself. You get that, right? So then, since you couldn't accept yourself for how you were, you thought other people couldn't accept yourself for how you were, you cut yourself off from the world, you became isolated. You bottled emotions up, you bottled feelings up, and you got a giant-ass chip on your shoulder. Then you started looking at the world all sorts of fucked up, you started looking at other people all sorts of fucked up, and then you build up a complex. That's exactly what happened. Accept this and admit this, please. You're hurt, man. But you gotta end the cycle. That's what we're here to do. We're here to do a lot of things, but one of them is in this bullshit cycle. So, I fucking love you. You deserve to be happy. People love you. You're killing me, man. Like, you're really killing me, and I don't mean that in like a negative way. I just mean like, dude, it's soul sucking and frustrating dealing with you sometimes, just because you're so fucking special. You're so fucking talented. And like, you're every part of the fucking spectrum. Like, you're every color of the fucking rainbow in one, and you're too busy looking at shadows and focusing on stupid stuff that's not even of importance. It's a game of form and play of life. I'm you talking to you. Understand, I'm you talking to you. I'm telling you nothing's impossible. We can do whatever. Just drop these bags and figure out what you want to do. 99% of it's already secure, but I don't want to say 99. That's a lot. 90, we're in the 90s. It's being secure. What you want, there it is. It's just this last little percentage. You need to figure out what you want. Because there's only three. Like in what I'm talking about, there's an infinite amount of options. But in this scenario I'm talking about, there's only three options, man. Neither or none of those options are wrong. I'm just saying, really think about what you want, because we can make this happen. We can make it happen. Just really figure out what you want and work on letting these fucking emotions out and dropping these bags. This is what we do, though. We create illusions. We have an experience. We tell stories. We snap out of this and actually enjoy living. So, I love you.